All right, so here's another micro video for you. This video is all about how to purchase upgrades, runners, gear, and all that fun stuff while you're playing the game. The purchasing mechanic of the game is very Euro-like. We're just going to break into it by starting a turn sequence, which you can see in a previous video. If you want to see this entire sequence of gameplay without any interruptions, you can watch the gameplay video down below, but these little videos are just to help explain each of the mechanics of the game individually for those that maybe have some questions about, you know, if you're sitting on the fence, whatever. So, all right, chummers, let's break into this. I'm gonna go first because I'm the best. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take, what I'm gonna do is in the turn sequence before we mentioned, you take one of the standees and you place it somewhere on the board to get its action. In this game here, when we place stuff on the Crime Mall, Max's Ironworks, or Hannibal's Host, we actually can do the purchase immediately. I'm gonna take, because I'm cool, I'm gonna take the face, because I got Cochrane here, and the face is gonna go over to the Crime Mall. The Crime Mall states that when you have a face here, you can buy the gear at half the price. So I'm gonna put this over here on the Crime Mall. As soon as I go there, I get to buy something. And the way the purchasing goes is I've got some yen here, and I got a selection of gear that's available in the window for me to purchase. The rest is actually on the deck.
I'll just show you that card.
Yeah, there's
the costs are in the corner. And there's two costs here. It's the orange cost you're gonna pay to acquire the card. Right. The gray cost is what other people are gonna pay you later if your runner's holding that gear. It adds value to the runner.
Inferno, or you get paid if there are other areas that you can actually use this to get paid. So I'm actually going to take a look here. This can go on any, so this card here says Magic Talisman. It can be used on anybody. Other cards have requirements. For example, the Map Soft has a Decker symbol, so only my Decker can.
Anyone can go and buy it though.
Yeah, anyone can go buy it. So the face is going to go in and buy it. It says 6,000. I've got 8 because I'm poor apparently, and but because of a face, I can actually pay half the value of this. I kind of want some magic. Because that's what I'm looking for. I want to get some mage power in there. So I'm going to take 3 of my yen and I'm going to throw it back into a bank.
Yep.
Just over there. And then I've purchased this piece. I can put the piece over here and I can choose to assign it to any one of my runners later in the round, or I can hold on to this in perpetuity until I find a runner that can use it. But because this can be used on any, I might be like, you know what, Cochrane? You're pretty cool. Now I'm going to give it to Gentry. So I'm going to put this on to Gentry, and I've purchased some gear. And that's my gear purchase. And now, Aaron, you're gonna do something with your money. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my boy Tulio.
Tulio, who?
And I'm gonna send him down to
the schoolyard?
The Ironworks, so I can grab him some fancy dermal plating.
So the dermal plating here has a 6 cost. It says here that it ignores injury. It's a cool upgrade. This particular piece, being a cybernetic upgrade or an enhancement, actually goes onto the character that has purchased it. So since Tulio wants the dermal plating, Tulio has to go to Max's Ironworks and pick it up.
That's right.
And has to get installed into Tulio.
He's my street samurai, which is why I want him to have the dermal plating.
Makes sense, but
he's going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting.
So I'll take my 6 yen, no discount for me. And I'll throw it back in the supply.
Yep.
I don't even know if you can get a discount there. No, I think it's just straight what it is. Done. Nice. I got these cards here on the board like this. They're normally down at the edge, but because of the film, we want to make sure that you guys see the most of the layout. So you put the 6 yen, you got your thing.
I'm going to send Cat 5 over to Hannibal's Host. And she's also a face, which means I get to hire a runner for half price. These runners are a little more expensive, but I got some capital, so we're okay. My party right now has got a Decker, a Street Samurai, and a face. I probably want to diversify a little bit. I like this mage. She's got
Koi Dog. Yeah, Koi Dog's amazing.
Yeah, she's got
what does she cost?
She costs 8, but because I've sent a face there, the ability at Hannibal's Host is I can hire her for half price.
Done deal.
So the only difference with hiring, make my change properly here. The only difference with hiring runners as opposed to buying the other upgrades is you don't get them until the end of the round.
That's right.
So this crew is going to be the one I take on missions, and then the new runner I've hired joins me at the end of the turn during the upkeep phase.
So you gotta go and like get ready and like get the bank.
So you put them off the side of your player board, and then next turn I'll put it here, and I'll be able to send her as well.
And if you happen to buy another runner later when your party's full, you have to retire a party member. So you can't just keep stacking them on. You can only ever have, and you can't keep them in a side pool either. When you buy them, you have to like basically put the other ones back into the pool for later.
Yeah, but the basic ones are always available. So if you decide later you need your double Street Samurai back, you can have him back.
Cool. So what you've seen so far is you've seen me go and purchase some gear. You've seen the purchase of gear and how that works. Same mechanic as purchasing your dermal plating and or other upgrades, and it's the same mechanic as hiring other runners, and that is how to purchase upgrades.
We're gonna make the biggest, baddest team possible, and then we're gonna send them on a mission.
Right, so make sure you watch the next micro video. We got a bunch of them, and like I said, down below, take a look and watch the full playthrough. It's a lengthy playthrough video, but that's why we have these little micro videos for you, so that you can see each of the mechanics in depth.